Bird of Prey 5. El Karuga.
Qapla!
I'm going to take this opportunity, however, to suggest that we all hail Karuga. That's all I'm saying.
Forgive me, Doctor. I'm receiving a number of distress calls. I don't doubt it.
Y'all remember to tip your waitresses. Have a mighty fine night.
If you come in peace, surrender or be destroyed. If you're here to make war, we surrender.
Both good. The important thing is I'm meeting new people.
When the appointed hour arrives, the Marauders will deactivate their cloaking devices and begin transporting Klingon shock troops directly to the landing zone.
Landing zone? Where? Tell me.
Why not? Your feeble weapons will be useless against us. We will kill all your males and take your females to mate with.
All right. Now the Federation's taking over, whether you like it or not. You people, you've been running this planet like a piecework factory. From now on, it's going to be under one roof. You're going to run it like a business. And that means you're going to make a profit.
Look at these 3 words written larger than the rest, with a special pride never written before, or since. Tall words, proudly saying, "We the people."
Hi, I'm Nicole DeBoer. I played Lieutenant Ezri Dax on DS9, and I welcome you to Bird o' Prey 5 channel. Hail Karoga.
Hello world, it's Bird o' Prey 5. Qapla. And happy Independence Day to those of you in the United States of America. It is the 4th of July, and it begs the question, when we were children, we'd say, hey, teach to the Russians have a 4th of July. And they were honor breathing Americans. And they would say, no, those filthy Russians, they don't have a 4th of July. And you say, so it just goes from July 3rd to the 5th? And everybody would have a laugh, and they'd all crack a beer, and you'd take a shot from your shotgun, which was part of your pickup truck, which was in the parking lot of the school, because you're all going to go have a beer and go hunting after class. It was all perfectly normal American things to do. And then somewhere between 1970 and 1990, everything fucked up. Everything started going backwards. Schools became havens for the Ruskies, the commies. Not the commies weren't the bad people anymore. We were being taught in school we were the bad people, kind of. The commies, well, they're just like fucking New York City school teachers, just looking for a safe place to talk about fucking academic shit. Fuck you, Mr. Jacob. I could see that you were a fucking commie bastard and not a fucking physics teacher. Fucking shit. I'm sorry you died all those years ago, but holy shit. You fucking, even your other teachers, like you should have fucking spent $1 on yourself instead of your goddamn commie masters or whatever the fuck you were spending your money on. There certainly wasn't fucking clothes to go to fucking school to teach your fucking students. Oh my fucking God. Today we're going to read a little paper called The Declaration of Independence. In Congress, July 4th, 1776. As Ron Swanson said, history begins July 4th, 1776. Everything prior to that was just a mistake. The unanimous declaration of the 13 United States of America. My God, they try to teach us that 13 is an unlucky number. Buildings are built without a fucking 13th floor. Airplanes are built without a 13th row. And yet 13 from the fucking beginning of history, July 4th, 1776, 13 was our luckiest number. What the fuck is that? They're wholesale erasure of 13. And yet it all begins with the 13 United States of America. Anyway, when in the course of human events, it becomes necessary for one people to dissolve the political bands which have connected them with another, and to assume among the powers of the earth the separate and equal station to which the laws of nature and of nature's God entitle them. A decent respect to the opinions of mankind requires that they should declare the causes which impel them to the separation. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights. Among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, that to secure these rights, governments are instituted among men capitalized, deriving their just powers from the consent of the governed, that whenever any form of government becomes destructive to these ends, it is the right of the people to alter or to abolish it, and to institute new government, laying in its foundation such principles and organizations, its powers in such form as them shall not likely to affect their safety and happiness. Prudence, indeed, will dictate that government, long established, shall not be changed for light and transient causes. And accordingly, all experience hath shown that mankind are more disposed to suffer while evils are sufferable than to right themselves by invariably than to right themselves by abolishing the forms to which they are accustomed. But when the long train of abuses and usurpations pursuing invariably the same object evinces a design to reduce them under absolute despotism, it is their right it is their duty to throw off such government, to provide new guards for their future security. Such has been the patient sufferance of these colonies, and such is now the necessity which constrains them to alter their former systems of government. The history of the present King of Great Britain is a history of repeated injuries and usurpations, not the current king, the previous king, all having in direct object the establishment of an absolute tyranny over these states. To prove this, let facts be submitted to a candid world. He hath refused his assent to laws, the most wholesome and necessity for the public good. He hath forbidden his governors to pass laws of immediate and pressing importance unless suspended in their operation till his assent should be obtained. And when so suspended, he has utterly neglected to attend them. He has refused to pass other laws for the accommodation of large districts of people, unless those people would relinquish the right to representation and legislature, a right inestimable to find to them and forbidden to tyrants only, formidable to tyrants only. He has called together the legislative bodies at palaces, places unusual, uncomfortable, and distant from the depository of their public records, for the sole purpose of fatiguing them into the compliance with his measures. Wow, for the sole source of fatiguing people into compliance with his measures. Sounds like a lot like things our government does these days. He has dissolved the representative houses repeatedly for opposing with manly firmness his invasions of the rights of the people. He has refused for a long time, after such dissolutions, to cause others to be elected, whereby the legislative powers, incapable of annihilation, have returned to the people at large for their exercise, the state remaining in the meantime exposed to the dangers of invasion from without and convulsions within. He has endeavored to prevent the population of the states for the purposes of obstructing the laws of naturalization of foreigners, refusing to pass others to encourage the migrations hither, and raising the conditions of new appropriations of lands. He's obstructed the administration of justice by refusing his assent to laws for establishing judiciary powers. He has made judges dependent on his will alone for the tenure of their office and the amount of payment, their salaries. He has erected a multitude of new offices and sent hither swarms of new officers to harass our people and eat out their subsistence. He has kept among us, in times of peace, standing armies without the consent of our legislatures. He has affected to render the military independence of superior to the civil power. He has affected to render military independent and of superior to the civil power. He has combined with others to subject us to a jurisdiction foreign to our Constitution and unacknowledged by our laws, giving his assent to their acts of pretend legislation. A lot longer than I thought it was. For quartering of large bodies of armed troops among us, for protecting them by a mock trial from punishment by any murders which they should commit on the inhabitants of these states, by cutting off our trade with all parts of the world, for imposing taxes on us without our consent, for depriving us in many cases of the benefits of trial by jury, for transporting us beyond the seas to be tried for pretended offenses, for abolishing the free system of English laws in the neighboring province, establishing therein an arbitrary government, and enlarging the boundaries so far as to render it at once an example and fit instrument for inducing the same absolute rule in these colonies, for taking away our charters, abolishing our most valuable laws, and altering fundamentally the forms of our governments, for suspending our own legislatures and declaring themselves invested with power to legislate for us in all cases whatsoever. He has abdicated government here by declaring all of us out of his protection and waging war against us. He has plundered our seas, ravaged our coasts, burnt our towns, and destroyed the lives of our people. And I think I saw him trying to prima nocta Mrs. Krabappel behind the apple trees. He has plundered our seas, ravaged our coasts, burnt our towns, destroyed the lives of our people. He has at this time transporting large armies of foreign mercenaries to complete the works of death, desolation, and tyranny, already begun with the circumstances of cruelty and perfidy secularly paralleled in the most barbarous ages, and totally unworthy of the head of a civilized nation. He has constrained our fellow citizens, taken captive on the high seas, to bear arms against their country, to become their executioners of their friends and brethren, or to fall themselves by their hands. He has excited domestic insurrections, excited. He has excited domestic insurrections amongst us, and he has endeavored to bring to the inhabitants of our frontiers the merciless Indian savages, sorry guys, whose known rule of warfare is undistinguished destruction of all ages, sexes, and conditions. Hey, look, somebody was, he actually did bring up. Oh, man. In every stage, these oppressions, we have petitioned for redress with the most humble terms. Our repeated petitions have been answered only by repeated injury. A prince whose character is thus marked by every act which may define a tyrant is unfit to be a ruler of a free people. Nor have we been wanting in attentions our British brethren. We have warned from the time to time of attempts by their legislators to extend an unwarranted jurisdiction over us. We have reminded them of circumstances of our immigration and settlement here. We have appealed to their native justice and magnanimity, and we have conjured them the ties of our common kindred to disavow these usurpations, which would inevitably interrupt our connections and correspondence. They too have been deaf to the voice of justice and of consanguinity. Of course, consanguinity. It was a fucking wordle word just yesterday. Consanguinity. We must therefore acquiesce in the necessity which denounces our separation and hold them as we hold the rest of mankind, enemies in war, in peace, friends. We therefore, the representatives of the United States of America, in a General Congress assembled appealing to the Supreme Judge of the world for the rectitude of our intentions, due in the name and by the authority of the good people of these colonies, solemnly publish and declare that these united colonies are and of right ought to be free and independent states, that they are absolved from all allegiance to the British Crown, and that all political connection between them and the state of Great Britain is and ought to be totally dissolved. And as free and independent states, they have the power, the full power, to levy war, conclude peace, contract alliances, establish commerce, and do the other acts and things which independent states may of right do. And for the support of this declaration, with a firm reliance on the protection of divine providence, we mutually pledge to each other our lives, our fortunes, and our sacred honor. Then we got a whole lot of signatures from a whole lot of rich white men, all of whom were risking their fortunes and their actual physical lives. Had any of these people been captured by the British, they all could have been hung, could have been shot, God knows what. You know, most people there were trying to hide their signature. They were signing it, but they didn't want to. You know, if push came to shove, and I did end up in a court in Britain, and you're like, well, I don't know if that's technically my signature. If I was really there that day, I don't know. I was drinking a lot, and who knows? And I'm like, yeah. But one man was like, fuck this. Like, yeah, it will give fuck you to the king. John F. fucking Hancock, biggest fucking signature. They like, booyah, bitches. If I'm doing this, I'm going down. Okay, I'm not hiding my signature. They're gonna know it was me. They're gonna know. You're gonna look at this, and I did this to you. I fucking did this to you, you fucking British Empire and your fucking pansy king. Sorry, guys. I know we're all friends now, but at the time, it was anyway. It is Independence Day in America, guys. It is Independence Day in America. If you'd like to join the panel, there is a link. I have not looked at the chat yet, and I guess I'll do that now. Welcome, guys. Welcome. We got Stan Lee. Welcome, Stan Lee. John Araki, Resolute Germ. LDG, Free the Net. Good morning. John Araki with a 99-cent super sticker, super poop, super sticker, probably. Thank you, John Araki. John Araki says, always remember to subscribe, ring the bell, and hawk that like button. Thank you. Jim's Landscape LLC, good morning. Bird Dependence, says John Araki. Bird Independence, hashtag Mamo Pray 2024, John Araki. Jim's Landscape wants everybody to check out this Repair 5 video. Outlaw Bill says Qapla, Brother Warrior, Bird Pray 5. All should hail Karoga. Thank you. Stanley, and talk about how Sputnik was a hoax. Fucking commies. Gorilla says kissing morning from rainy Minnesota. Welcome, Gorilla. Sorry it's still raining. And Gorilla says, Happy Treason Day. What? Treason Day? Oh, to our British friends. Happy Treason Day to our British friends. Resolute says, hi, Bird. Reliving Red Dawn again. Oh, is Bird reliving Red Dawn again? Red Dawn was a good one. Gorilla says, drinking game, take a shot every time Bird says fuck. Stan Lee asked Gorilla, how many fucks are in the Constitution? Yeah, we're going to find out. I got the Constitution loaded up. We the fucking people. Gorilla says 326 fucks in the Constitution. Andy Garcia says, with you, Bird. And early morning, Independence Day. Happy 4th. Thank you, Andy. And a whole bunch of fireworks and explosions. Stanley's is well endowed. Hakeem says, good morning, Bird in chat. Good morning, Hakeem. Stanley says, you can tell he's been up all night rehearsing. No. And no, I'm not doing it from memory. Andy Garcia says, Attaway, loud and proud. LDG says, happy 4th. Now can't wait to be free. Yeah, well, that's what we're waiting on you, right? We're waiting on you to make us free, LDG. Apal Maydu, Qapla Apal Maydu says hello. Hello, Apal. I mean, got the wrong doctor front and center, but we'll welcome you anyway. Executive producer Sal Leibowitz says, Qapla Bird of Prey 5. We, the people, want more. Kissing Dax. I hear you. I hear you. We, the people, will get what we want. We, the people, want kissing Dax. We, the people, get what we want. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's crazy. Crazy. How much kissing? How much kissing can Dax do? Dax will kiss. How much kissing can a kissing Dax do? Resolute Germs is strap in, everyone. This is going to take a few hours. No. Miss Londell says bird rant. Qapla, Miss Londell. Gap after dark. Qapla gap. Andy Garcia says corn on the cob. Smoked tri-tip mashed potatoes. And most importantly, celebrating with conspicuous amounts of Romulan ale. Interesting. So Romulan ale not to be served on the board during diplomatic functions. Gorilla says John Hancock made sure the king could read it without his glasses. Absolutely. Pop culture curator Qapla Pop says hello everyone, happy 4th. Happy 4th, Pop. I put up the link to join the panel if anybody wanted, although I didn't pin it yet. Andy says random emojis, I guess. Random 4th of July emojis. Gorilla says, I am so going to head to the hospital now because I have been taking a shot for every fuck Bird has said. That was a bad game to play, Gorilla. Pop says, Qapla Bird, hope you and family are doing well. Hope you are, Pop. Andy has some cakes for Germ. Is it your birthday? Resolute says you got through that better than I thought you would, Bird. I figured you'd break out in a sermon on patriotism in the middle. It was close. It's hard. It's hard not to. I wanted to say that, talk about we're in a fucking country that everything is fucking ass backwards. Hospitals are no longer places you go to make yourself better. They're just fucking places that are built to fucking drain the money out of you. Drain the money out of you while you wait to die. It's fucking disgusting. It's awful. I thought there was a part in that declaration where it said that about if it fails or whatever, then it must cease to exist, or like this is our last chance of democracy, and it fails, and it's be removed from the earth. I think I was. Anyway, there's you know, well, whatever. Melted copper, Qapla melted copper. Good morning. Says, good morning, Mr. Bird. Happy birthday, America. God bless. Yes. Happy birthday. The red, white, and blue. You want Alexa? Sing it, Mom. Tell Alexa. You can have Alexa sing. Mom Fred wants to have Alexa sing Independence Day, but I think Alexa's too far away for us to hear it. We'll just put volume to 9. Might as well put the volume to 9.
Alexa, sing a 4th of July song. My country, 'tis of thee, sweet land of liberty, of thee I sing. Land where my fathers died, land of the pilgrim's pride, from every mountainside, let freedom ring. Play ball. Oh.
Right, ball. Okay, so they did hear that. Do one more?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Alexa, sing a 4th of July song. Oh, beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of gray, for purple mountain majesties of the mountain plain. America, America, God show His grace on thee, and crown my good brother to shining sea. Okay.
Another one. Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, and for stripes and bright stars through the perilous night, for the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the ram, the free, and the home of the brave. Yay, Mama praise.
Putting the flag.
He's putting out the American flag. The patriotism is positively stifling in here. Mama Pray has brought out the American flag, and she is hanging it on the front of the house. We likely will be killed by murderous commies running around New York City, but so what? We die Americans. And to be honest, Well, it is what it is. It is what it is. Flag out. Flags out. Gap says LDG to make Prometheus great again. Opal says she's not my favorite. I feel she needs a bit more support. That's fair. Fair enough, Opal. Fair enough. Gap is laughing. Andy says soul. Oh, yeah, Dax. Kissing Dax. Gorilla says, I'm smoking a bacon-covered applewood pork loin and going to have corn on the cob with twice baked. Gorilla says, is that a new vape? Gorilla says, LDG won't be around for a while. He's the Florida man who's been shooting at Walmart drones. Miss Londell says, are you trying to quote Ronald Reagan? Not that I know of. Andy Garcia says, of the I sing, well done. Resolute Germ says, somehow hearing an AI sing that sounds very wrong. Well, I think when she recorded it, I don't think she was technically an AI. Opal says, how long till these songs are banned? For all I know, they're already banned. Outlaw Bill says, let me come sing, Bird. Come on up, Bill. I put the link in. I put the link. Carlo says, hi, hope everyone as well as can be. Opal says, if you're saying I need coffee and to hush, then I understand. Carlos says, America, America, America. Hail, Caroga. Hail, Carlo. Qapla, Carlo. Yes, Mom will pray.
I hung the flag out
Mm-hmm.
and looked up and down this very long block.
Uh-huh.
There is not one other flag to be
So we're the first to put our flag up.
I think we're going to be the only.
Well, maybe. Maybe.
Oh, well.
Mr. Lundell says, God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her. With a note, from above. Resolute Germ says, depending on what state you live in, they're already banned to some extent. Hey, Outlaw Bill, Qapla.
Qapla, Bird. Qapla.
Doing, man.
How's everybody doing on this fine American holiday?
Carlos says, Christian is
The outlaw loves America. I love America.
today Will Smith Day.
Pride of my America.
Oh,
I know I am one who remembers who we are and where we come from.
And where do we come from, Bill?
Well, America comes from, we all come from somewhere. Our descendants usually come from here, bunch of different places, different countries. We all just, we're all immigrated from somewhere, came into this country and made something of ourselves. It's kind of sad to see not Americans that don't have pride in their country don't even know what our country is even anymore.
Oh boy, John Araki, with 5 members. Thank you, John Araki. John Araki gifted 5 members to the channel. Let's see if we got who they are. Substance D. Welcome, Substance D. Edge of Time, Joe Black, Dan P, and Melted Copper. Thank you. Thank you, John Araki. And welcome to those 5 new members on John Araki's behalf. Appreciate it. And I went ahead and I did now pin the channel link for anybody who would like to come up on panel. It is now pinned.
Well, I could sing a song for you, Bird. Question is, I could do it a cappella, or I do it my karaoke style, which I prefer.
Well, we gotta go a cappella.
All right.
Stanley's is just give me a minute, Bill.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just finish a couple of chats. Stanley's is Bird. Will the O'Prey family be gathering today? Not really, Stanley, and not me. People have different things to do. No gathering here. Hey, welcome, Bob.
Hello.
Hello. Okay. So, Bill, please.
Okay. This one's was done by Lee Greenwood. It's called God Bless the USA. Here we go. If tomorrow all the things were gone, I worked all for my life, and I had to start again with just my children and my wife. I thank my lucky stars to be living here today, 'cause the flag still stands for freedom, and they can't take that away. And I'm proud to be an American. Well, at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the man who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA.
Thank you, Bill.
It's still going. There's some more. There's some more.
Oh, okay.
From the lakes of Minnesota to the hills of Tennessee, across the plains of Texas, from sea to shining sea, from Detroit down to Houston and New York to LA. There's a pride in every American heart, and it's time we stand and say that I'm proud to be an American. Well, at least I'm free, and I won't forget the man who died who gave that right to me. I gladly stand up next to you and defend us till the day. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA.
that it? It's hard to tell, Bill, because it kind of, I think you hit such high notes at the end that it kind of.
There ain't no time to love this way. There you go.
Yeah, I think it thought you were yelling so much it kind of cut out.
Oh, I'm
But
sorry about that.
It's okay. It was still good. I'm sorry, Bill. Thank you so much. Resolute had to go because he had to make it to stores before they closed. Take care, Resolute. John DeMarco says greetings, everyone. Qapla. John. Bob, now you're back. I'm sorry. How you doing, Bob?
I'm doing good. As long as I'm able to say hello and see my friends, I couldn't ask for better. Thank you. Especially good to see you and Mama Prey up here visiting, spending time on this day, using your valuable time to say hello to us. I wanted to say thank you for that.
I'm sure she'd thank you too, but she can't hear you right now.
That's okay.
But
I'm a patriot through and through. I know that sounds crazy now and kind of hokey, but I did my part. I served in the military, so I'll always be patriotic. And it breaks my heart when I see people who are not, or people who degrade the country or intentionally try to tear it apart. That's really sad. There's a lot of people that they're not thankful for what we have. There's so much that our country and our fellow citizens, both past and present, have done for us. It's mind-boggling that people don't appreciate it. But I don't want to sound preachy.
No, I can get it. It's a sad state when what I see out there now. It's so weird. It's like, how did we let things get this bad? Do we even deserve what our forefathers did for us at this point? I don't know.
It depends. You can't. Well,
all right, and I'm
Hey
guys, what's going on? I'm sorry. Hi everybody. I just want to get into the spirit here. Let me raise my flag. Once I got one.
Good to see you.
Oh, what? Sorry. Wrong one. There we go. Okay, right. We're good. Okay. Sorry about that.
Well, I was going to say that you can't really group everybody into one group. There are people who do deserve it, and there are people who don't. We've had some people. We've got a lot of people who've been patriots through their family and their bloodlines. For example, their father, their grandfather, great grandfather have been passing on for centuries, and those are people that do deserve it. But you also, on the other hand, you've got generations who have never done anything for this country, but expect everything handed to them for free and do nothing but complain about it. So it depends on who the person is, I guess. That's my opinion, though.
Okay. So any rumors of my being arrested for shooting Walmart drones are alleged and unproven. I have not been arrested. I wasn't caught. Yet I will not confirm or deny any
Walmart has
shooting.
drones.
Drones? No. For shooting Walmart drones. Yeah.
They have drones?
I guess they do. Yeah.
Are you talking about the delivery style?
Possibly, but I thought maybe like security drones.
Securing what? What are they monitoring?
that they have drones going up. You know how you go into a store and they have like cameras?
Yeah.
Well, the cameras are like they're stationary. There's blind spots. So now they have drones that just go up and down the aisle.
Well, that's got to make people feel wonderful hearing that buzzing sound.
No, nobody's shooting drones inside the store. These have to be delivery or outside the store drones.
Yeah, but imagine if you guys are, let's say you're in, doesn't matter the name of the store. Let's say if you're in any place and you're shopping, even in your business, and you constantly hear this buzzing about behind you, around you, zooming in, zooming out.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying, Pop. You can't assume that based on LDGs. The LDG's taking a guess.
I'm taking a guess. I'm not being serious.
There are no drones inside stores.
But there will be though. There will be. No, mark my words. They're gonna do it. They'll have drones going up and down.
But they're not going to be loud. Not going to be loud, dangerous.
You think it'll be
no,
silent?
no, they're not gonna be loud or dangerous. But they're gonna.
Say dangerous. I didn't say dangerous, but how are you gonna not hear them? Are you saying they're gonna be silent?
Well, no, then I doubt that. I'm sure you're going to hear them. They're just not going to be like loud helicopters going through the. I think that's what Bird's trying to say. But
this
they're going to because they're going to be.
This story is not worth being discussed because it's not real. This is a fake bullshit story.
That's right.
Well, Amazon recently added a whole bunch of drones that.
On.
Oh, all right. Hey, thank you, Gorilla. See what happens, Gorilla.
There's nobody anywhere using drones.
Gorilla brought it up.
People in a fucking store.
Yeah, the cameras in the ceiling are enough. Yeah, for now.
There's cameras in robots. Those are being used to go up and down aisles.
Well, drones doesn't necessarily mean flying. They don't have to be flying though. They can be on wheels.
Robots. Yeah, there are those that go up and down.
Those are drones as well. The word drone doesn't mean flying.
Okay, well, we were conflating them. So
yeah, all right, we're done. We're moving on. I mean, they got to replace the people who restock the things anyway, right? Restock the aisles, kill two birds with one stone. But hey, no. Of course, we deserve what we deserve, man. Like freedom. You should be an idiot and still deserve freedom, and that's my point of view. You should be able to live an absolute ignorant, dumb life and be free. You should be allowed that. So, do we deserve it? Yes. Do we have it? I don't think we have it anymore. I think that when you were talking earlier, Bird, and you said, when a government grows too corrupt or something along those lines you were mentioning, it's time for the people to abolish said government and create new government. And I think we're at that point right now. I think we're at that breaking point.
They'll never hand over the keys.
They might not have to. I mean, if the people just took the power that they have, that they don't even realize they have right now, things would change automatically.
Then you would be labeled a domestic terrorist. It's not physically possible to do a coup in this country and take over. It's just not possible. They will not allow that. They've got too many safeguards in place.
We'll find out. We'll find out sooner or later there, boss. I hope you're wrong.
Yeah, if somebody wants to prove me wrong, please, by all means.
I'll try.
Welcome, traveler. This Bird 5. Happy 4th of July. Birds, turds, and patriots.
Good to see you all, everybody in the chat, by the way.
Good to see you, man. Good to see you.
Carlo says a camera on a shelf is cheaper than a robot drone. Cameras are cheaper than a chip.
I don't know. Have you seen the cost of some cameras? I mean, they're pretty damn expensive.
But they are getting cheaper and smaller and more high def.
Nope.
Star Trek nitpickers is here.
Yeah. Hey, Star Trek nitpickers.
That's not the same guy that was nitpicking nerd, is it? Star Trek nitpickers. Yeah, is that the same guy that was nitpicking nerd? It's not, is it?
No, they're two different people.
No, I don't. Yeah.
Does anybody know if Nitpicky Nerd is still around?
He is, but he's in Israel, so he isn't posting as much. Well, he did post quite a bit recently.
Okay. Yeah, I used to like his stuff, and I haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah, no, he's still there. He went into, he's got 2 different channels. But he is around, yeah.
Okay, good. I thought maybe they went after him because of all the bad things he said about Current Trek.
So yeah, another 4th of July, huh? Gonna have a lot of fireworks tonight.
Now, Bert, if it's true that you and Mama Pay are the only ones with a flag out front, beware vandalism. I mean, hopefully nobody will resort to that. But if you're the only one, you may have protesters. You never know what people are going to do, right?
You never know. But
do you have one of your cameras on it?
Oh yeah, I have a camera on it.
Okay.
Keep the flag up while we can. The weather's good. Sassy doesn't get too upset about it. Kind of blocks Sassy's view.
Poor Sassy.
I'm gonna eat a little English muffin here. So if anybody wants to talk for a minute, that'd be just wonderful. Or just hang out and I'll be back.
Go for it. So are you guys getting more and more excited for Deadpool 3? Or would you say you're getting more and more numb to it and you just don't care anymore?
Yeah, I'm still waiting. The wait for it is getting a bit, strung out. I mean, I wish they hurry up and release the damn movie. Would be nice.
How long do we have till it's supposed to come out?
2 weeks, 3 weeks.
Yeah, I was gonna say this month or next month.
No, it comes out this month. It comes on like the 23rd or something.
Oh, after Deadpool 3. What's the next superhero?
Well, it's actually called Deadpool and Wolverine.
Anything to drag the audience in. I mean, not only do we know this is a one-off from Marvel, because Wolverine's not coming back after this. It's definitely a farewell. It's not going to be X-Men returning with Hugh Jackman. I mean, he's too old. So we all know it's a one-off. So the question is, how many people are wanting to pay to go see it, knowing it's a one-off and it has no future? And especially from what they've been saying about the casting on the new movies, it doesn't sound very promising. Are you guys? What do you guys think about the look of how this Superman is shaping up?
Well, I'm looking forward. Right now, I'm looking forward more to the Deadpool Wolverine movie, and then I hope that it's gonna be good. But like you said, you never can tell.
Wait, either way, it's a one-off.
Yeah. And I don't know nothing about that Superman, Zack Snyder's. I don't know if it's Zack Snyder or who's doing
They're shooting it now, and there's a few pictures that have leaked from this on set. The bad news is it looks like they're doing like they did the recent Batman movie, and by that I mean he's not working out at all. It's just a skinny guy, and they're putting him in a muscle suit. So
Opal is saying they're done with hero movies. Traveler says Deadpool 3 looks good, but it's too short. And Stanley wants to know what's out this week.
What's out this week? Good question.
Surprising.
I think the new one is that one Gorilla went and saw. What is something 2? It's a sequel. What is it? Despicable Me 2 or something 2? Gorilla, enlighten us. What was that you went and saw at the drive-in?
Was that It or something, or
no, Inside Out too.
Inside Out, yeah. Yeah, another kid movie.
Mr. Lundell says no one cares about Marvel anymore. It's as dead as Star Wars, Star Trek, and Doctor Who. The Traveler
Wouldn't be the first
says,
time.
Yeah, but
this
even
might be
those,
the last hero movie I see in theaters.
but even Star Trek and Star Wars and Doctor Who. Yes, we all agree, us within our community, but as we all know, there are still people paying to go see it, unfortunately, which gives Hollywood the false pretense that they think everybody loves it.
Yeah.
Richie Poole, Qapla. Star Trek Nitpicker says the new Superman suit looks bad.
Yes, it does. And like I said, it looks like it's him in the muscles. I think the reason why they're doing it is because, but this is just my opinion, and I could be wrong, but apparently Nicholas Hoult is supposed to be Lex Luthor, and I'm guessing they didn't want someone to look physically a whole lot bigger than Lex Luthor, so that maybe they can eventually have a fight scene. I don't know, hand-to-hand combat. But there are pictures out there, you can look them up, and there's more than one to be exact, and they're on set. And like I said, no muscles. It's strictly a muscle suit. Even Christopher Reeve went through the effort of bulking up. He worked with David Prowse, the guy that did Darth Vader, and he bulked up to look good and to look like Superman. And it's gotten now where these days they just don't give a hoot. And they go ahead.
Star Trek Nitpickers wanted to say, to be clear, I had never heard of Nitpicking Nerd when I named my channel, and we've supported each other in the past. Yeah, it's just, the word nitpicker gets a little confusing, but there are two different channels.
Yeah, it's
great is that they do support each other. We all support each other. Nitpicking Nerd comes to my channel. He participates in my chat sometimes, in my comments. I comment on his a lot. I mean, Nitpicking Nerd is the best. I mean, I'm wrong. I think he's way better than myself, and maybe a little better at some things than Star Trek Nitpickers even. But I think we probably all bow down to Nitpicking Nerd, and his numbers show that.
Yes.
Yeah, good. I would definitely say, I of the three, I'm in third place, which is fine. It's a nice place to be, but I'm not. It's fine here in the end, just to even be thought of in the same breath as such talented people. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Yeah. He really goes into a lot of detail. You can tell he spends a lot of time on his work.
Gap After Dark says the new Superman has muscles. It just doesn't show through the costume. I saw a picture of him working out. He's got a big ass, arms, and everything.
Big ass.
Yeah. Maybe Gap is looking at things that some of us don't look at. Carlos says, I think the thing about Star Trek, Doctor Who, is about rewatchability. However, now it's a quick eye, fetchy mess you only see once or twice, not hundreds of times. And Miss Londell confirms Nitpicking Nerd is a great channel. And Star Trek Nitpicker says, I am hopeful for Superman. And Gap is laughing at me. No, I mean, obviously, different eyes. Different eyes for different folks.
For me, it looks like a CW show straight up. They even showed some of the other I don't know if they're villains or superheroes on that production, and they look very CW. So, unless they're going to evolve throughout the movie and get better in their appearance, I don't know.
Opal asks, are people watching new Doctor Who? Not a whole lot of people here, Opal. Taylor Swift greater than Disney, Star Wars, and MCU and Doctor Who. Says hello, hello, Taylor. Swift greater than Disney, aka Matt G. Miss Lodell says they'll fix the new Superman in post after they survey the audience. After the survey audience tells them how bad he looks in the silly suit.
I don't know. I don't get it because it's like Batman. If they announce a Batman movie again and again and again and again and again, we're going to get Lex Luthor. Why can't they introduce somebody new for a change with these Superman movies? I'm sorry. The Joker. I mean, every time there's a Batman movie, we're going to get a Joker. But my point is, why can't we get somebody new with the Superman movie? Why can't we get a Brainiac or Mitzelplick or something like that? It's like, yes, we know they're doing the origin story again. Whether that's necessary or not, I don't know. But the fact that we're getting Lex Luthor again, it's like, can we do a Superman movie without Lex Luthor? Can we do a Superman movie that has one of his many arch villains over the decades that we have not seen yet? I don't know. Is that possible? Or do you guys think that they won't do that because they think there's no audience for it? Do you think they think that we are expecting Lex Luthor every time we go to see a Superman movie?
Yeah, I also think there's a quality to it that they're over. Like, it's easier to do a Lex Luthor than it is to do, a Brainiac. Brainiac requires too much plot, too much thinking, too much.
Yes. Easy also translates into lazy.
Yeah. That's why Lex Luthor has been devastatingly disappointing every time they do it.
Yes, and with Nicholas Hoult, I don't know if it sounds like it's going to get any better.
I mean, Lex Luthor, in my eyes, was always supposed to be a supervillain that was, 12D chess, like super advanced intellect. Not super advanced, not like Brainiac intellect, but like a strategist. Put Superman in these impossible, unique situations that gets him out at the end.
Right.
No matter how much, no matter that he's faster than a bullet and all this crap, he still gets away or makes some kind of ground or even has a mid plot success. Has a moment where he's the one winning.
That's how you have the third act of your movie where the bad guy is winning. Superman is down on the ground, beaten. It looks like he's going to be failing any second. It looks like there's no help, no odds. Nobody's coming from anywhere to help. You're like, oh no, what are we going to do? It looks like a total loss. And the reason why we have a third act is because next thing you know, bam, there's a twist. And you're surprised. Superman overcomes. Good guy beats bad guy. And so on and so forth. That works every time. That formula works every time. All they got to do is interchange it with a different bad guy. But after getting that guy in the Man of Steel, the guy who played Lex Luthor in that one, what is it? I can't remember, but I was thinking, oh my God, that's got to be the worst Lex Luthor imaginable. Can they possibly get any worse by getting some emo goth kid with a smart mouth in there and who exudes idiocracy? And then like, okay, now we're getting Nicholas Holt, so yeah, I guess it can get worse. So they've proven me about that we're never going to get it. How about just masculine, huh? Let's just get Lex Luthor that's masculine. That's already too much to ask for.
Opal says they haven't watched Superman since Lois and Clark.
Yeah, that's the one where Lois led Clark by the hand around everywhere.
That's Spanish Superman?
No, the television series Lois and Clark, where he was basically following her around and she led him around by the hand.
Yeah, Lois and Clark in the 90s, right? Dean Cain, I think
Yes.
it is.
Yes.
He's not Spanish? Or not?
Are you talking about the show being Spanish or him in real life, or what do you mean?
No, him in real life.
No, he was like half American, half Japanese.
Oh, okay.
He was okay. I just didn't like Superman being sidelined. That's not a point of a Superman show. That's why it was called Lois and Superman. And before somebody out there says, but it's a play on Lewis and Clark. I know that, and that's just an excuse. No, it was a show starring Lois, guest starring Clark, and she was leading him around by the hand. It had a good guy playing Perry White. I liked him, so some of the casting was good. I liked Dean Cain. I thought he was okay as Superman.
When they did the Infinite Earths, was Dean Cain even in that? Did they bring him in on that one? I don't even remember.
I don't know.
They brought all the other ones in.
Yeah, I know
they even brought back the original guy.
They even brought back the Flash from the 90s, which is a little late. I like him, but it's a little late now to try to bring him back.
None of your neighbors are flying the flag.
No, Bill, nobody else is flying the flag.
Yep.
A few years ago,
that is shocking.
They still were. We still had a group, maybe 4 years ago.
Yeah, I think all the people, the older people have even moved to a place.
And in the last
they're
few years, all the old people on my block have either moved or died.
My parents
tell you right now,
live in a retirement community, and there's all around here. There's American flags.
It's a dying breed.
I can tell you right now, neighbors have their flag out, and even they have it hidden behind a tree.
What'd you say, LDG?
I said I'm looking outside of my house right now, like all my neighbors, and only one person has a flag, and even they have it behind a tree.
What is the point?
What?
Is someone trying to talk in the background or something, or is like an echo?
LDG was talking.
That was me. Can you not hear? Maybe I was too far away.
No,
sorry.
I hear you talking, but it sounds like a second voice behind you. I don't know.
Well, that was for a short time.
Oh.
Now I could hear.
So yeah, nobody flying the flag here except for one.
It's surprising.
Well,
I would have thought in Florida there had been more
not.
flag.
You would think so. I mean, like 10 years ago, I think I saw more flags. I mean, at least But
10 years ago, yeah.
How about all you
I think
guys
that's just
in your
Why?
town?
reflectant on.
Why is it? Do you think so many Americans don't have or lost
We're too
pride in
tired of being
America?
screwed over, dude.
Why?
We're not free anymore.
Well, because there's a lot of
That
political
doesn't
division.
explain why.
They've demonized
Not
the Patriots have all been demonized, and you have all this political division. The fact that you can legally pretty much burn a flag now and get away with it. I mean, it tells you everything. But all you guys in all your towns, everywhere you live, all your cities, how many 4th of July celebrations are they having? Like, are they having parades or any of that stuff? Is it even being televised?
Well,
I mean,
here,
yeah, we obviously the Macy's Day fireworks.
here where my parents live in the town of Goodyear, Arizona, they do have a big, large Goodyear parade, and
We arguably have the biggest 4th of July celebration in the world. I mean,
Well, that's good. Hopefully, they're still doing that.
National holiday, but it's supposed to rain. That's unfortunate. Mm. Carlos, is this too expensive to have a flag?
No, it's not. They're cheap now. They're all made in China.
My whole childhood, when I was growing up, 4th of July really meant something. It meant something where you come together with family and friends.
4th of July was one of
To
my
celebrate this nation's birthday.
favorite holidays because we would go to a different family member's house than every other holiday, pretty much. We had a great uncle and aunt in Long Island who had a beautiful in-ground pool and backyard setup with like covered picnic table and barbecue and right connected to the house. So it was right inside the house. You had your other foods and stuff. It was a pool. For kids growing up, that pool was the best pool ever. Even for me, who grew up with a above ground pool in our own backyard, which was cool. This pool was much bigger. Plus, it had a fucking built-in diving board and sliding water slide. So it was like, wow. And fucking the entire day, half my summer was just anticipation of this one day in that backyard, and plus the fact that it was with friends and family and all that made it even better. But that pool, oh my God. And I'm sorry. Just reminiscing
No
about 4th
problem.
of July's past.
That's what it's for. Reminds you of the old days with swimming pools and barbecues and family as well. I miss all that.
Yeah. Carlos says it costs pride, and not many people have pride these days.
Not the right kind. Right? Not the right kind of pride.
Well, Paul says, I don't know. We mostly say to ourselves, I know a family in Little Rock who used to have a big fireworks display, but I haven't heard about it since my 11-year-old was about 5. Gorilla says, my kid is in the parade. It's about the little moments, says Carlo.
Good for him.
Stanley says, Carlo, is July shame month? It feels like it. It feels like it.
Yeah, almost like we're having to hide under a rock just to gather together to celebrate it.
Donald Prey asks if kids still learn the Pledge of Allegiance in school.
Generally, no.
Pop says, generally not. It depends on the school. Yeah, Charlie learned it in his school.
Is that a private or public school?
Is it a private or public school? It's public. It's out in New Jersey. Public
Okay,
school.
good. Well, that's good to hear.
It depends.
But I know when I was teaching, we had a flag. Of course, time has passed since then, and everything's constantly changing and evolving. But when I was teaching, we had a flag in every room, but the kids didn't salute them. They weren't required to do that.
Well, it can't be required.
Why did you say that? Because in the old days when I was a kid, there was a time where everybody had to turn and salute the flag, but they don't do that anymore. But some schools still do, and I'm glad for that.
And so now I'm saying the pledge is recited in Nephew Praise school. But Mama Pray thinks it's not in New York City. Nephew Pray being in New Jersey and not New York City anymore, technically.
I'm glad he's learning it. That's good that they're still at least spreading it through at least one more generation.
Qapla, Dr. Alex.
Hey, Dr. Alex.
Hello there.
Arlo says, we, the people, ask politely for freedom. Freedom is never given politely, must be taken. One. To the victors goes the freedom. Dr. Alex, it's good to see you're all celebrating my birthday again. Is it really your birthday?
Wow,
Dr.
when did you
Alex?
have a birthday?
Is today actually your birthday? Or is that just English humor? Opal says, I taught my daughter while we homeschooled. Yeah, homeschool.
I'm named after one of my uncles, Billy, who died in World War II. He died.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah. Well, that's why it means
So you're named after.
It really means something to me.
It really is Dr. Alex's birthday. Well, then you know what we got to do for Dr. Alex.
Happy birthday. Sing him happy birthday.
We're singing him happy birthday. Okay. We're starting now. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Dr. Alex. Happy birthday to you.
Yay! Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Dr. Alex.
50. Holy shit. the big 5-0 today. The big 5-0. Congratulations, Dr. Alex. You better keep him away from you know who else is gonna lose his wife to Dr. Alex. Then he'd be truly alone. Don't worry, Dr. Alex. Well, we didn't see her. We didn't see her. So did you vote conservative or reform to Dr. Alex? It's private. He is free to share or not share that on his birthday as he wishes. Carlos says happy birthday to you, to Dr. Alex. Opal says happy birthday. Carlos is happy half a century. And Dr. Alex says thank you all. You are welcome.
Yep.
Carlo didn't vote for conservative nor Labour. What the fuck is that, LDG? A sheep in the American flag? That's what you did. You did AI sheep in the American flag. Great.
Yeah, this was last 4th of July. I'm looking through my old images real quick.
So, like, what do you have? You have an account with an AI company.
I got a few actually.
Right, but like, so for that picture, you just like you have an account with who? Right.
This one was done with Midjourney. No, this one was done with Midjourney. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's just AI. I mean, it's no big deal.
Yeah.
We've all turned into sheep, so I mean, and that's the way the government, basically treats us. It's very disappointing.
Mr. Lundell says AI is demonic. We got here, Bruce.
Bruce.
Who's Bruce? Why did you bring up Bruce?
Bruce Lombardo. What up, dude?
Hello, Qapla.
Qapla. Happy 4th of July, everyone.
Hello there. Good to see you.
You
Nice
know Bruce, don't you?
Bruce.
You don't know Bruce? Okay. No, Bruce is good peeps. What's up, Bruce?
Life is good. Life
Happy
is
4th.
the day off. Happy 4th to everybody. I hope you're all doing well.
Oh, yeah, man.
Mr. Lundell is completely correct at 2 minutes after the hour. He's like, AI is demonic. That guy is absolutely correct.
Carlo asked LDG, ask it to make an image of the best Enterprise from the best Star Trek orbiting a planet and see what ships it gives it. It can't do that. I don't think it can. It's certainly not going to be any Enterprise that we recognize.
Yeah, I was thinking if you let it decide what's the best Enterprise, you're asking for a fail. Just straight up forward and tell it TOS.
No, it can't. AI can't create an asset that's already owned by another company. You can't tell it to create the Enterprise and expect it to get anything that looks like the USS Enterprise.
Oh, so I can tell if it's breaking copyright boundaries?
You would need, actually not really. So here I just did one. Here's ChatGPT. I just asked it for a Star Trek-esque image, and this is what it gave me. Even put the word Star Trek in it.
That's kind of generic.
There it goes. So much for that theory. Okay.
Yeah. No, AI could totally do it. You just got to know how to do it.
How far are we on AI when it comes to, let's see, describing a scene, saying I want two characters to walk into a room, get into an argument, one of them offs the other one, and then can the AI produce a video that does that? Are we that far yet?
Almost. We're getting close. So basically, like, and I'm sure a lot of Star Trek people can understand what I'm about to say. Like, think of it like the holodeck. Right? So when you ask for a holodeck and you tell it to load something, I want to be in New York City at the nearest pizzeria with medium traffic and whatever, yada, 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 yada. That's AI. AI is going to get that good.
No, I mean, right now, what do we currently have?
It's not perfect, but you can get close to it.
Video?
Yeah, even video. We're getting pretty close to it right now, yes.
Okay.
There's a website called runwayml.com, and you can sign up for free. And they have the new Gen 3 Alpha text to video AI generation, and it's stunning.
In its accuracy?
What's that called?
Go ahead.
All right, so I can share again. I'll share another screen real quick.
What was it called?
Runway ML.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was.
So this right here, everything at the top, this is all AI text to video right now. What you're seeing at the top. I'm sorry, I wish I could show you more, but they just have this. This is it.
Looks like pre-rendered stuff with the Unreal 5 engine.
So here's some more generation. This is all AI generated video.
Have they gotten accurate portrayal of human eyes without the uncanny valley or any of that?
I'm sorry. Say that one more time.
Can they portray humans yet without the uncanny valley effect on the eyes? Have they been able to break that barrier?
Well, they've broken a few. It's getting better and better. Specifically what you're talking about, I think they have.
Okay.
Text to video. Introducing Gen 3.
You describe out a scenario, and it will automatically create that for you, and then you just go back in afterwards and tweak it here and there.
Yeah, basically. $12 per editor per month. Yearly $144.
I wonder if there's an audience for that. Are people willing to pay money to watch these videos?
Yeah, I might need to.
Hello,
Thomas. Give me a second.
Fox.
Hey, Thomas.
Thomas asked, why is LDG showing video of Salty from 30 years ago?
What?
I don't know exactly what was on screen when he said that.
Is a picture of the cat and the man. That's not Salty, is it?
No, that's me.
That's
okay.
LDG.
That's what I thought.
Which Salty?
Salty Trekker.
Salty Trekker. All right, hold up. I need to do some billing here. Maybe I can get you a preview here, guys, just shortly. Oh, AI is going to do it all, man. I can't wait.
We are getting to the point where we're going to be living in a scanner's universe before too long. or second variety for those of you that know Philip K. Dick. Bird of Prey, did you ever see that movie, Screamers, from 1995? Peter Weller, Jennifer Rubin.
Sorry, guys, I lost my headphone for a minute. I didn't hear what was going on, if I missed anything.
I was just wondering if you've ever seen a movie from 95 called Screamers with Peter Weller.
Probably not. It doesn't sound familiar. And the title.
What is it called?
Screamers.
Screamers.
Is it a
Sounds
horror movie?
familiar-ish.
Not even I've heard of that movie.
That's not a Back from the Dead
And
movie,
I know
some
all
kinda-
movies.
Now, Screamers is really good, except for the CGI they use. Everything else in that movie is like a 9 out of 10.
Creamers?
Screamers. Not
does-
creamers. Not creamers.
Yeah,
Screamers.
yeah, I said yes. I know Screamers. It doesn't sound like an appealing title. It sounds like
Executive producer
really
Saul
stupid.
Leibowitz says, "How much longer are you planning to stream?" Really, not much, Saul. Not much longer, unfortunately. Probably ending in a few minutes. So, Carlos says, "What flag would AI make for America?"
All the stars are 7-pointed.
And Carlos says, "Sorry for my spellings. I am just an AI like the rest of you." Mr. Lundell has seen Screamers, based on Philip K. Dick's story, and it was a good film and didn't look too bad on free HD TVs.
It's on Tubi right now. If you're interested in spending 2 hours watching a film, it's enjoyable. It's just it's scary for the fact that we're getting to the point where AI can do the things that's shown in this movie. Because the gist is there's two corporations on a planet that's got a very valuable resource, and one corporation refuses to mine because when they mine for it, they release radiation. And Earth is like, no, you're not doing that. You're going to mine for it, and we're going to make these cigarettes for you so you can smoke these cigarettes to keep the rads down.
Well, that's fair.
So, in order to keep the people mining and going at it, they decide that we're going to throw money at this, enough money to where they build a little plant, and they have, while they're mining, they're supposed to be mining, these people are resisting. The miners aren't getting involved with that. They don't want any part of it. And so Earth basically builds a little murder robot factory and gives all the people on Earth's side these little bracelets that tell the robots, don't kill this person. And so these little robots are in the ground, and they turn the plant on so it starts making little murder robots, and then they run like hell. They never went back afterwards to check on the factory and how it's doing. It's all ran by AI. So the start of the movie already starts on a weird foot, because the people on the miners' side come to the other side with a truce, like we want to stop fighting. We want to be part of this. And the entire movie is about misdirection, and it's a very fun movie to watch if you don't mind the Red Scare or the Cold War being brought into modern day movies.
Okay, cool. But guys, I think with that though, I am going to have to end the stream. I gotta go on with my day here, and I appreciate everybody coming up, everybody coming in to hang out. Thank you all. Before we go, we'll just go through the panel. If anybody would like to say anything. Bill, I guess you were first, so please, anything you'd like to pass on.
Be excellent to each other, and maybe come by my channel later on. I might be streaming like The Sandlot and a couple other another film. That's it.
Thank you, Bill, and
God bless America.
thank you for those songs, earlier. God bless America indeed. Pop, what you got going on?
Saturday, hopefully, I'm going into a kind of like a care facility tomorrow, but I'm hoping they have good Wi-Fi. I'm hoping they have good Wi-Fi so that I can do my rumblings from the live stream on Saturday. So that's kind of up in the air. So I may or may not do that, and that's going to be the same for my Monday Lost in Space and my Tuesday horror sci-fi stream. We finished up Gilligan's Island in the last 2 episodes of that. So next Wednesday, we're going to cover the very first movie rescue from Gilligan's Island. But with that's pretty much my channel. And I want to thank you for the deep in my heart for having me on here today, Bird. Thank you.
You're always welcome, Pop. Always welcome.
I'll see you all soon, huh? You guys all take care. Especially hello to all you guys in the chat. Big hugs.
Hugs. Hugs indeed. LDG, what you got going on? Anything?
Hey, what's going on? So real quick, just wanted to show you guys, I did 2 quick AI videos on this new Gen 3. This is a man walking into a saloon shooting up a bar, and this is a spaceship traveling at warp speed. So just I know Pop was asking about this a bit. Completely 3D AI generated video. Pretty cool. Anyway, do appreciate it.
No zoom in on their face.
No, you could.
I know,
You
but
could have.
that's what he was asking about, was how they look. Just
Again, you're closing down the stream a lot sooner than I expected. But anyway, happy 4th of July, everybody. Y'all be good, be safe, don't drink too much. Have fun.
And continue the conversation
Cool.
with the underground.
Yeah, thank you,
of course.
LDG, for showing that.
Yeah, no worries. No worries. You can find me in the underground, freethenet.org/underground. Like always, we'll be hanging out there later. And I'll catch you guys around. Thank you very much. Good seeing you, Bruce, Pop, Bill, Bird.
Likewise.
Bruce, what you got going on?
I was just lucky enough to come in here at the very end. Appreciate you bringing me on. Bird of Prey, I've just got every other week, me and Janet, or actually every week except for this week, me and Janet do movie reviews at about 2 p.m. on Sunday. I do run live stream D&D games, except for this coming weekend because I'm on call at my job. And that's about it. My life has kind of changed. I don't stream as much. But I'm having a good day off, and I hope all of you have a great day as well. Happy 4th of July, everyone.
Thank you, Bruce. Thank you.
Bye. Take care.
Qapla all. Bird panel out.